few years ago, Houghton City Council began demolishing the large parking deck at the center of town. The space has since become a focal point for many downtown activities. Now the city finds itself in a similar position regarding a second parking area in Houghton, but on a much smaller scale. With more details about the fate of the downtown garage is Keweenaw Bureau reporter Thomas Fournier.
Houghton City Council has opened discussions about the state of the city center's garage, nearby Subway, and the AT&T store on Sheldon Avenue. Recently, Houghton had a structural study conducted on the structure to determine the extent of repairs necessary. The 100-year-old or so structure was the site of a Ford dealership before becoming the site of an Upco garage. Sometime around the 1980s, the city came into possession of the parking structure after Upco moved locations from downtown.
Peripherally mentioned the deck behind the garage because that's of a newer vintage, different style of construction, and that's been maintained a couple of times already and is actually in fairly good shape. So I guess I just wanted to get the council's thoughts on this because the city council is going to have to make some decisions here in the future. You know, there was a maintenance plan recommended by the engineers if it was a choice to keep it, and you know it's about $2 million over 10 years of maintenance items on that garage. Some, you know, with about $300,000 of that should be done fairly soon.
City Manager Eric Worra says that the parking deck portion of the parking area has been kept up. However, the garage section needs to have a decision made on what to do soon. Further stating that the city finds itself in a similar position as it was with the big deck that was torn down.
And we did make a significant investment in the smaller decks, 2016, 17, 18, 19. Each of these smaller decks, the one by the Ambassador, the one behind UP Engineers, the one across from the Vault, and the one behind this, you know, they needed maintenance. They were early 90s vintage. They just needed work. Fortunately, it was affordable work that we were able to do to keep them going longer. But there's a lot of options out there, and I just I'm sticking my finger in the wind right now, and want to get see where there may be some consensus.
Houghton will seek to save as many parking spots at the site as possible, no matter what decision the council makes. The city council will continue its discussion about options into August. Houghton has several options to choose between, such as tearing the garage structure down and keeping the deck access the same. With ABC 10 and CW5, this is Thomas Fournier.
Thank you, Thomas.